Craig Landry from Moonshiners was hospitalized after a unicycle accident in a shocking turn of events. Craig Landry, the renowned moonshiner from the popular reality TV show Moonshiners, has found himself in the hospital following a rather bizarre accident involving a unicycle. Known for his grit, charm, and wild endeavors in the Appalachian Mountains, Landry's life took an unexpected detour when a casual stunt went awry, leaving him with injuries that have had fans and friends alike reeling. A day like any other, it all started on what seemed like any ordinary day for Craig Landry. The weather was perfect, the sun shining over the hills of his hometown in Kentucky, and life seemed peaceful. Craig, who had become a fan favorite on Moonshiners for his down-to-earth personality and rugged survival skills, had been known for taking on projects of all sorts. Whether it was making the finest whiskey or building structures from scratch, Landry was always up for a challenge. On that fateful day, however, it was not the art of distillation that would occupy his time, but rather a hobby that had captivated his attention for some time: unicycling. Craig had recently picked up the sport as a way to add a little fun and balance to his routine. His social media feed showed videos of him riding through the countryside, making his way across trails, and even trying out some tricks. Friends and fans had commented on how impressive his newfound skill was. Craig Landry, the moonshiner, was not just a master of whiskey, but a budding unicycle rider as well. But, as with many accidents, it happened in an instant. Craig was attempting a particularly tricky maneuver on a rocky trail near his property. His plan was simple: a basic mount, followed by a series of quick turns before attempting a hop over a small creek. What started as a confident ride quickly turned into a disaster when the unicycle's tire hit an uneven patch in the trail, sending Landry flying through the air. Witnesses to the accident say that Craig landed awkwardly, taking the full brunt of the impact on his right side. The fall knocked the wind out of him, and within seconds, he was on the ground, unable to move. His friends, who were nearby, rushed to his side. It was clear that something serious had happened. The aftermath, the first thing on the minds of those around Landry, was to get him medical help. Despite his tough exterior and reputation as someone who could withstand nearly anything, Craig was visibly shaken and in severe pain. His right leg appeared to be twisted at an unnatural angle, and his shoulder seemed to be out of place. His friends immediately called 911, and an ambulance was dispatched to the scene. Upon arrival at the hospital, it was confirmed that Craig had suffered several injuries. He had fractured his leg in multiple places and dislocated his shoulder. Doctors were also concerned about a potential concussion, though Landry seemed alert enough to answer questions and follow instructions. The news of Craig's hospitalization quickly spread, and fans of Moonshiners were left stunned. For many, the sight of their favorite moonshiner in such a vulnerable state was hard to process. Social media was flooded with messages of support, prayers, and well wishes for Craig's speedy recovery. Some fans were even left jokingly speculating if his next moonshine recipe would include a unicycle whiskey in honor of the accident. A bizarre yet entertaining accident. While the accident itself was serious, it was also, in the strange way that life sometimes works, a bit of a bizarre and entertaining spectacle. After all, it's not every day that a moonshiner known for crafting some of the finest illegal whiskey in the country gets injured while attempting to ride a unicycle. The combination of Craig's rugged persona, his history of taking on wild challenges, and the unicycle itself created a story that quickly went viral. The unicycle accident became a trending topic on social media platforms. Craig's fans, while concerned for his well-being, couldn't help but share their thoughts. One fan tweeted, "I never thought I'd see the day Craig Landry would get hurt on a unicycle, but here we are. Get well soon, buddy." Another joked, "Next time, stick to whiskey distilling, and leave the surface acts to the professionals, Craig. It was clear that while the situation was serious, Craig's reputation as a larger-than-life figure made it something of a strange yet humorous saga. Even the cast of Moonshiners weighed in on the incident. Tim Smith, another moonshiner featured on the show, posted a message on social media. "He's tough as nails, but this one might have taken him down for a bit. Get well soon, brother. The hills aren't the same without you." Other friends and fellow moonshiners echoed similar sentiments, rallying around Craig and offering their help during his recovery. Craig's resilience and recovery despite the gravity of the situation. If there was one thing Craig Landry was known for, it was his resilience. He had lived a life filled with hard work, determination, and overcoming adversity. Whether it was making moonshine in the harshest of conditions or simply getting through the challenges life threw at him, Craig had always bounced back stronger. Over the following weeks, Craig's recovery began. After undergoing surgery to repair the fractures in his leg and to address his shoulder injury, Craig was placed in a recovery program that included physical therapy to regain mobility. The road to recovery was slow, but Craig's positive attitude remained a constant. In a statement released by his team, Craig expressed gratitude for the support he received from his fans, friends, and fellow moonshiners. "I appreciate all the love and prayers from everyone during this tough time. It's been a wild ride, but I'm healing up and looking forward to getting back to work, whether that's distilling whiskey or maybe even getting back on the unicycle when I'm ready." The unicycle had clearly become a symbol of Craig's enduring spirit. He took the accident in stride, even making light of it in interviews, saying, "Maybe I'll stick to something safer next time, like tightrope walking or bull riding. Who knows?" Fans of Moonshiners eagerly awaited updates on his recovery, and it wasn't long before rumors began circulating that Craig might make a return to the show sooner rather than later. Given his reputation for bouncing back from even the toughest of challenges, many speculated that the unicycle incident might become just another chapter in his adventurous life story. Lessons from the unicycle accident. While Craig's unicycle accident may seem like a minor, albeit humorous, event in the grand scheme of things, there are deeper lessons to be learned from the situation. For one, it highlighted the importance of safety and the unpredictable nature of life. Even the toughest individuals, those who seem invincible on the surface, can be humbled by life's random events. Additionally, Craig's response to the accident reflected the kind of resilience and positive attitude that has defined his career. Even in the face of serious injuries, he managed to maintain his humor and determination to recover. His fans rallied behind him not just because of his famous persona, but because they admired his unwavering spirit. Ultimately, the unicycle accident became more than just a news story. It was a reminder of how life can change in an instant and how important it is to appreciate every moment. Craig Landry's accident might have been a moment of vulnerability for the tough moonshiner, but his journey to recovery has only added to his legend. Whether he's making moonshine or riding a unicycle, Landry's tenacity and humor are a testament to his character, reminding us all that no matter what happens, it's the spirit with which we face adversity that truly defines us. A road to recovery and beyond days, the weeks went by. Craig continued to heal and began looking forward to the future. Fans eagerly anticipated his return to both the show and the unicycle, but for now, it was clear that Craig had other priorities, like his health and well-being. His journey of recovery was far from over, but if there's one thing fans knew, it's that they hadn't seen the last of Craig Landry, whether on the mountain trails or the small screen. The unicycle incident was, in the end, a moment of levity amidst the challenging life of a moonshiner. but it also served as a reminder of how even the most unexpected things, like a unicycle accident, could shape the course of a life in ways that were, at the very least, unforgettable. In an unexpected turn of events that left both fans and friends in shock, Craig Landry, one of the fan-favorite Moonshiners from the popular show Moonshiners, found himself hospitalized following a freak accident involving a unicycle. Known for his daring and rugged persona, Landry has never shied away from a challenge, whether it's crafting moonshine in the deep hills of Appalachia or navigating through the unpredictable terrain of his beloved home. Yet, nothing could have prepared him for the unusual mishap that would take him off the whiskey-making scene, even if only temporarily. A life of challenges. Craig Landry's life has always been one of hard work and risk-taking. As a moonshiner, his livelihood has depended on his ability to face obstacles head-on. Fans of Moonshiners are accustomed to seeing him take on grueling tasks with grit and determination. Whether he is setting up distillation equipment in a remote mountain spot or dealing with the constant threat of law enforcement, Landry has shown that he's not afraid to push the boundaries of what's possible. His rugged lifestyle has often been punctuated by stories of overcoming adversity. From surviving harsh Appalachian winters to managing the dangerous nature of illicit whiskey production, Craig has earned the respect of